We're going to part 8, Ishmael and Isaac. Now, Ishmael is a very important person in this Bible, you know. He's so important that he is invisible. Nobody cannot see Ishmael. All they have is stories. And who is Ishmael? Ishmael is the Dantic calendar. This is the calendar. When Ishmael, he is the Dantic calendar. So we're going to get this date up to when the Siddhantic calendar was in effect. So Genesis 17:25 said he was 13 years old. What does 13 years mean? It means 13,000 years. And you go to 1824 to 32, it gives you a 500 years. You can do the calculation, simple arithmetic, and you will get 13,500 years to birth of CE calendar. I should put it up here. Yeah, this is it. Right? So you have the Siddhantic calendar coming down to 13,500 years. If you're checking it in BC, you will get a BC there too. So 13,500 years, and it transfer to the CE calendar at 0. That is Ishmael. You understand? So understand that and prove me wrong. Make all kind of stories with Ishmael. Okay. This Ishmael is the calendar, right? Now, Isaac. Who is Isaac? I don't know if you ever heard. Have you ever heard about Isaac? No. All right. Okay, we don't know about the Bible, but nevertheless, the question is, Isaac is a very important person in this Bible. Who is Isaac? Now, Isaac, from my research, is the Ramayana. You see this book? This is Isaac, the Ramayana. Isaac is not the Bible. Isaac is this. He's mentioned in the Bible, he's stated in the Bible, but Isaac is the Ramayana. I want everybody to know that. Now, you go to Genesis 25:20, and it said after 40 years, meaning after this 40 years is 77 CE. So we discussing Isaac here in chart number 52. Isaac Ramayana, is that there? Married to Rebecca. Who is Rebecca? Anybody ever check to see who is Rebecca? What is Rebecca's date of birth? I'll give you Rebecca's date of birth. Yes, and I'll give you getting married to Rebecca. Who is Rebecca? This now is Bible. Bible is Rebecca, right? Now Rebecca Bible, this is Genesis 25:22. Rebecca, which is Bible, to have twins. What is this two twins what is this the twin here? All right, we're going to analyze it. 2 dates of birth for 2 timelines. What is the 2 timelines? 0 CE and 77 CE. This is the twin that the Bible made, the twin. Okay? Now, when you go to Genesis 25:24 to 25, 24 to 25, the twin sons are 2 gunas out of these 3 gunas. These are 3 gunas here. So a twin out of these 2 is what was born, right? Now, and they say the first one, they mentioned first one that came out is the first gunas. And what is the first gunas? It starts from 0. 0 is here, it starts here. The CE. So the first, they're using the formula gunas here in this story. So the first guna start from 0. Name, put a name for this first gunas or this first son. Esau. ESAU. This is Sattva formula. All right? Now you go to Genesis 25:26. The second one born now is the second gunas. And what is the second gunas now? Is Raja's formula. How we know that? It starts at 77 CE. It did not start in the first division. All right? And this is Raja's formula. So understand this Bible. All you're reading as a religion, this is heavy mathematics here that you don't know. The 2,000 years they have this in this Bible. Nobody know they have 3 formulas for in mathematics. And they're explaining Isaac and Rebecca and all of them. All right? So this is a good reason that they should come forward and refute and say I'm talking stupidness. All right.